So my roommate moves in 10 days from now. 10 days from now, she will be here. And have I started clearing out things? Kind of. I removed one thing from her room, but other than that, I haven't done anything. So it is crunch time, and I got to get like serious about this because she's coming. She's already paid her rent for January. So yeah, it is time to get ready for her. Someone asked me today, like, how am I feeling? I feel really good about her moving in. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. We were talking about it and we were like, it's almost like we're going to be living single. So we both like that show, and we've already said that we're going to do like a marathon of watching Living Single. And we're also going to watch A Different World so that we can get ready for when the reboot comes out. And I know this looks bad, but I've never actually watched A Different World. I know. I can hear the judgments. I can hear the judgment coming through the camera. But yeah, like I was a kid. If was I even born when A Different World came out? And yeah, that ages me. But I've seen clips of it. I know like significant things that happen. I know the wedding scene. Like I know stuff like that. It's just I didn't really watch that show. And when she heard that, she was like, "Oh, we're changing that. We're going to change that." So we have we'll be doing marathons of A Different World and the reboot when that comes out. And we also said that we're going to watch Living Single together too. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. If you haven't heard me talk about it in other videos, we are longtime friends. We're college friends. We lived together when we were in college. We lived together for 2 out of the 4 years that we were in college. It's just we're adults now. So it'll be an adjustment because we've both been living alone since we finished grad school. So yeah, it'll be an adjustment, but once we get over that like adjustment hurdle, I'm sure everything is going to work out, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also looking forward to collecting the rent. So yeah, I'm excited. But I have a lot to do before she gets here. And I think it's one of those things where sometimes you think that something is so like daunting that you don't start. And I think that I've been doing that when it comes to getting ready for her, but I can't do that anymore because she'll be here in 10 days. So I am about to go upstairs, and I'm going to start with the bathroom. I'm going to start with the easiest thing first, and I'm going to move everything out of the bathroom upstairs because right now it's set up like a guest bathroom, and I need to clear everything out because that will be her space. And some things I'm going to keep and move to my downstairs hall bathroom. I have a half bath downstairs. So some things I'll move it down here. And then I guess other things I'll get rid of or maybe move into my bathroom, but we'll see. So I found some videos on YouTube. I'm going to give myself an hour. I'm going to commit for 1 hour, and I found some timers. So I'm just going to play one of these, and then I'm going to get started on decluttering. All right, let's go. Just to show you what I've done so far. So this is her room. I used to have a clothing rack that all of these clothes were on, and I had it right here, but I already sold the clothing rack, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these clothes, which ones I'm keeping, which ones I'm gonna donate, which ones I'm gonna sell. But yeah, that's what's been done so far. And she said that she actually wants to keep, stop being loud. Anyway, she says she actually wants to keep the vanity desk for now. She may get rid of it at some point, but for now she wants to keep it, which is fine. But she doesn't want the nightstands in here. So I'm going to sell the nightstands. And yeah, so it's going. Let's get into the bathroom. The sun. All right. So this is her bathroom. Like I said, this has been functioning as a guest bathroom for almost 2 years at this point. So yeah, I think the only thing I'm going to keep in here is the soap dispenser for the hand soap. But and I'll probably keep the shower curtain and take out the shower liner. But everything else must go. So these are things that I have currently. So I tried to be a good host for when my guests came, and I tried to anticipate all of their needs. And I had like women's feminine products. I had wipes, down there wipes, had some lotion. Then over here, let's see. Then in here, pretty much anytime I went to the dentist, I kept the toothbrushes that they would give me and the toothpaste. So I had this in here for my guests. I had tongue cleaners, more feminine products, some random cotton balls. So I tried to stay prepared for my guests who would come. Down here is some random cleaning supplies and then some like spa related things. So these are like shower bombs that I kept in here that really is for me, but I kept it in here. Oop. Didn't mean for that to fall out. Then other just like bath bombs, because there's a shower tub in here. So I have bath bombs for as long as I've lived here. I think I've only taken like maybe 5 baths in here. Cause I don't know, I'm more of a shower girl. I think that like baths are like a way to like romanticize your life, I guess. Like they look cozy and cool and everything, but I'm much more of a shower type of girl. But I know that once she moves in, I'm gonna be like, oh, I can't take baths anymore. Cause that'd be weird to be like, hey, can I use your tub? So I'll have to get over that. But again, like, as long as I've lived here, going on 2 years, I never used the tub like 5 times maybe. So other cleaning supplies. Oh, a roll of toilet tissue. I thought I was out. Good to know. So yeah, these are the things that I'll be clearing out and probably moving a lot of them into my bathroom and then throwing away like other stuff and moving some downstairs. All right. Everything is taken out. Now I just need to find a place for the things that I'm going to keep. Where will that place be? I don't know. I think I need to remove things that are in my bathroom. So my bathroom is it's a very tight space, so it's kind of hard to film in here. But I have a similar setup. I have 2 well, no, it's a very different setup from the guest bathroom. Yeah. I have 2 under sink like areas, and then I have the 3 drawers here. So I'm just going to go through and see what I can get rid of. I suspect that I can get rid of a lot of things because I know I don't use all this stuff. I know I don't. So let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. This is a travel bag. Like it folds out, but I actually stopped using this and I've used this much smaller tote, like a smaller toiletry bag. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah. This is an epilator. So this is what I do to shave. I epilate and this is a waterproof one. I've had this for like over a year at this point. It is definitely worth it. I used to go get sugared, and don't have the funds for that currently. So I've been doing the epilator, and I definitely recommend it. It is an investment. I think this is over $100. I think when I bought it, it was over 100, but it really like cuts down on the speed of your hair growing back. So I definitely do recommend it if you're into that type of thing. And yes, it does have a sensation. I'm not going to say that it hurts, but if you can handle tweezing, just imagine tweezing like times 20. It doesn't, like, the pain doesn't last for a long time. It's kind of like if someone poked you, you would feel it in the moment, but then after that, the pain would go away. So it's a similar type of sensation to that. So also, I epilate in the shower. So for some reason, like when there's water, like it doesn't hurt as bad. I don't know the science behind it, but yeah, I prefer doing it in the shower because it doesn't hurt as bad. But yeah, I'm epilator. I kept the box for some reason. I'm such a keep the box type of person, but gotta cut down on space. So throwing that out. There's no point in keeping makeup that you're not gonna use. Also, makeup expires, so you really shouldn't be holding on to it for that long. I never even opened this. Where was I going to have a gold metallic eyeliner? And that's why it never even got opened, because like, what? Fenty? The perfume? Fenty perfume, and I just have it stored under my bathroom counter? Like, what? That's expensive. And I didn't even know that I had it. That's where these were? So a lot of y'all will ask questions about like what lip products I wear. These are two that I really stand by. So these are from the Lip Bar, and the darker color is Naturalista, and then the lighter color is Commando. And I'll use both of these to create like a gradient effect on my lips. I've been looking for these for forever. The 3 drawers I don't need to go through because like I know that I use the stuff in the drawers. So, and they're pretty organized. So I don't need to go through the drawers. It's just the under drawers that I need to go through. Wow. I have all these different masks. I got hand masks. My hands stay dry. Don't look at them. Mud mask, gel mask, mud mask, cream mask. Gel for my hair, which I obviously never use. I don't know. I'm just not a big like gel person. I'll do it maybe like once a quarter. This is a bronzer palette from Juvia's Place. Look at that. I don't think this has ever been used. So I cleared out the space on either side of the under sink storage. So I guess now I need to decide what's gonna go on these two sides. Yes, I have the cheap products from Dollar Tree for cleaning. Hey, I made some changes last year. I stopped shopping where I used to shop, and I started shopping at places that get the job done. And if you stay on top of it, it gets the job done. I do like these products though. They make your bathroom smell so good. It smells like lavender and jasmine. And this is another Dollar Tree find. I wiped down my sinks with this. It smells so good, like so good. It smells like it should be way more expensive than what you would find at a Dollar Tree. Like it makes the bathroom smell like a hotel. So I came downstairs to get some water and I was like, oh, I still have some time on the timer. Nope. It started over. It started over. So yeah, I've been working for an hour and I guess 10 minutes. Did it just do another 1 hour? Oh, wow. No, this is a 75-minute one. So the hour one is done and then it's 48 minutes into a 45-minute one. So yeah, I went over. But I'm about to get to a stopping point. I just want to move some of the stuff that's in the guest bathroom into my bathroom. And yeah, I think I'm going to call it for the day. I'm calling it. Let me pause this. Didn't finish exactly, but I definitely made some progress. I probably spent like the better part of 2 hours doing everything. So definitely made progress. And we want progress, not perfection. So yeah, definitely have a lot more work to do, but it's coming along. So I'm going to stop the video here. I have some other things that I got to do tonight, including edit this video. So yeah, I'm going to stop the video here. So I hope you like this video. There will be multiple videos in this series, I guess. It'll be like a miniature series of me getting ready for my roommate slash tenant. So yeah, there's a lot more in store. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see the whole journey before she moves in. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave some comments down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.